decided to take a break from the game once again. However, this time he would return all the way in August of 2020, and just like last time, this break lasted all the way until summer of that year. And I think we can genuinely consider two things as to why he took a break around this period. The first factor is obviously stuff like school, social life, other interests, other games maybe, you know what I mean? And the second factor is obviously reaching his goals in Osu. I mean, if you think about it, you would probably be satisfied if you won Osu World Cup 2 times in a row, set the PP record 2 times in the game, having a decent amount of tournament wins, and of course the biggest goal of them all, reaching the #1 rank in Osu. I mean, by the time he took a break, Whitecat already was rank 1 in Osu, but if you reach the rank 1 spot even once in Osu history, you will be written in the history books and a lot of people will still remember that day. However, as I said previously, he would return to the game in August of 2020, and this time, of course, he shifted his focus a little bit towards tournaments. And in this span, he managed to win a total of 5 tournaments. Now, in this video, I'm not going to go over every single tournament. If you do want to see how he performed in every single tournament, I do suggest that you watch Nerdiness's video. But I think the fact that he managed to win the United States Cup for the 2nd time, the Osu World Cup for a 3rd time, winning the first ever Moist Critical Osu tournament, winning the first ever iteration of the Perennials, and of course the UK AIM tournament, is a pretty solid explanation as to how dominant Vaxi was around this period. And then in February of 2022, silence once again and no activity from Vaxi until next year. Not even popular tournaments like Charlie's math class or even the Osu World Cup would be enough to bring him back. Everyone genuinely believed that Vaxi actually quit the game forever this time. Even BTMC himself said that on a clip, but then again, nobody expected that he would return in April of 2023. And in the same year, we also did not expect that he would return in tournaments as well, because this was so random and out of nowhere, and I'll explain a little bit later in the video as to why. And while we followed his journey along the way, he FC'd Chronostasis out of nowhere once he came back to the game. We saw his crazy performance in the Emmerich tournament, where even though he got defeated by Malishevsky like 3 separate times, we were still entertained to watch him against other players in this day and age, and also to see how he's holding up with today's players. And of course, for one final time, we witnessed Vaxi win the Osu World Cup for the 4th time in his Osu career, until finally saying goodbye to everyone. And I mean literally just 07 on his me page. Right at the end of the tournament, BTMC stated that he was surprised that he even returned for a 3rd time after a conversation that he had with him. And you may be wondering what this conversation could be about. Well, I can't say for 100% sure that the conversation went just like I'm going to explain it to you, but here's the thing, Vaxi has been playing this game for 9, almost 10 years. And over the course of those years, he managed to get these badges right here that you're seeing. He managed to get the PP record multiple times, reached rank 1 multiple times as well. And on top of that, he also won the Osu World Cup 4 times. And probably the biggest milestone that everyone knows about, setting the very first 1000 PP play in Osu when absolutely nobody could have. What else do you want from this guy right here? He has literally proved that he's one of the best players that this game has ever seen, and there's also nothing else for him to achieve. Like, of course, like people are saying, he can go for rank 1 once again, and of course he can go for other stuff, I don't know, win more tournaments, but like, why even bother with that? The reality of the situation is that Vaxi is most likely satisfied with everything that he has achieved with this game, and now it's time for him to focus on other stuff in life. Of course, he is going to play every now and then because, again, nobody leaves the game forever, and he's probably doing that right now, just playing offline. But then again, who are we to judge for what he decides to do in life? And if you start to look at other players the same way that we looked at Vaxi, then you will understand as to why some people are just quitting. I mean, for example, look at Eternal. He peaked at rank 2, has set some multiple crazy speed PP records, and has proven to the community that he is probably one of the best, if not the best speed player that this game will ever see in its entire history. Another really great example would be Chocoment, because in June of 2024, it's going to be his 15th year of playing this game. And in the span of those 15 years, he has reached the #1 rank multiple times, he has won multiple tournaments, created accidentally probably the most popular meme in Osu, set multiple game-breaking PP records, and so on and so on. I don't think I need to explain everything else. I can also rinse and repeat the same thing about Whitecat as well, how he was dominant for 550 days straight, and it took a really insane force like Emmerich for him to finally get surpassed in the game. But yeah, I guess the moral of the story for this video is to continue grinding and to focus on your goals and don't let anyone else determine them for you. Do the things that you want to do, not anyone else. And once again, always strive to be the best version of yourself, whether it's for Osu, whether it's for anything else in life, you know what I'm talking about. As for Vaxi, well, he may have a change of heart in the future and may actually start playing the game again. However, it will never be the same as it was a few years ago, because in those 2 slices of crispy bacon we see a satisfied person. But yeah, that's everything that I have for this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments and let's start the discussion. Thank you so much for watching, really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
How you going? Who doesn't love sex? I love sex, and I definitely get heaps of sex. But my mate, not so much. So, in an attempt to help him out, we both travelled to a dark place on YouTube, the realm of pickup artists. And at the centre of this hot, sticky rabbit hole is David Bond, an evil, evil man that has discovered the secret that allows him to have sex with as many people as he wants. All you need to do is travel to third world countries. So today, my mate and I are going to learn a thing or two from the master of sex.
Bit of man here, woman here.
Okay, what do we want to
David
start with?
Bond. Every thumbnail looks the same. It's actually going to make it really, really hard to criticize him.
Why?
Because I'm like movie blind, you know, there's just boobs. But imagine if you had boobs on your channel.
Maybe that's what I need. I need to get breast implants.
That'd be
Lower my age
sick.
for a little bit. Oh, what's this one? What's this one?
Meeting Mexican girls Tinder. So use all the terms. Day game is a thing.
Yeah.
As opposed to night game.
It is a relevant term because when you think of picking up people, it generally happens at night.
For me, it only happens
Never.
Yeah, I'm at night because I'm dreaming. That music. He's like a spy. He's like a sex spy.
This is a sexy face, and it sounds like a female knows his name, which is an indication that
You fucked it.
you fucked a girl.
So he's like, my English, I'm a guy, I've got a camera on my head, and I chat to chicks who don't speak English.
And he's going for the James Bond angle, kind of the turn, you know, the gun turn at the front of all the movies. And maybe he's changed his name to sound more like James Bond. I reckon that's
James Bond.
That's how the intro to James Bond goes.
James Bond.
That's the bootleg version I've been watching.
CIA の逆エイドだ。ジェームズ・ボンド。
In his mind, James Bond picks up a lot.
That's
He's
true.
this
And he
Western
picks
man.
up foreigners.
Yeah,
His whole
he's
thing is
Western
like,
man, he travels the world.
Let's say I meet a girl and I really like her, but I don't want her to meet other guys on Tinder. I'll simply just share her profile, then I'll send it to my other phones and mass report her profile. Little known secret, it only takes about 3 reports to get a profile banned. So anytime I meet a girl and I really don't want to deal with other guys hitting her up, I just ban her.
This is so fucked up. So his logic is, I'll get her banned so she has no choice but to interact with me.
Yeah.
Then what? It's going to be like a Stockholm syndrome situation.
yeah, it's like cyber kidnapping. It's
That happened to me. I got banned from Hinge. So maybe this happened. Maybe I got David Bonded.
yeah,
In reverse.
I wonder if I've ever been David Bond.
Are you jealous you haven't been David? You
Yeah,
haven't
no one
been
likes me
banned.
enough.
You haven't been banned from Hinge, so you're annoyed.
So we have her profile, and then we just open the profile, hit report. So once again, it says she stole my wallet.
This is insane. It's like a chick in Mexico. Like, I don't know. There's just something so strange about going to a foreign country where people are poorer and taking away utilities. You know, being like, no internet for you, baby. This is all the internet you need.